Come in, friends. The door is open. Won't you sit down? No, not there. Sit by the fire. Let the bristling flames warm you. It is chilly in here, as if the cold air of death were in the room. The door is closed. The demons are ready. Clutch your chair. You are trapped in the Chamber of Chills.
All the stories we tell are true. We believe in ghosts. Do you?
Chamber of Chills presents Dogman, Number 6. Story provided by Darkest Tales Animation. Brought to you by The Bat.
This story happened several years ago. I work for a security firm, and we're contracted by a company who owns a couple buildings that have been abandoned for years. So, as a security guard, it's our task sometimes to do frequent checks on some of these properties. Some are almost in the middle of nowhere. On this one night, it was my job to check on an unmanned building that was located near a forest. As soon as I arrived at the location, I parked my car and began checking the perimeter of the building. But just as I was in the middle of doing so, something near a group of trees caught my attention. There was a noise, and as soon as I flashed my light in the direction of it, that's when I ended up illuminating something that I was convinced was a furry animal. For a split second, the thought entered my head that I was going to make some noise and scare it away. But the more my eyes and brain adjusted to what I was seeing, that's when I felt a cold chill just overwhelm me. Whatever I was looking at, it was standing on 2 legs. And while I've actually come across bears before that could do that, I knew that this wasn't one. It wasn't balancing itself. It was standing on 2 legs like that was its normal stance, and its arms were hanging relaxed by its torso. I couldn't see the whole thing clearly because some bushes and branches obstructed the view, but I could tell it was big. It had hair all over its body, and its face was definitely canine. But worst of all, it was definitely looking at me as well. Shh. It didn't take me more than a few seconds to make the decision to get the hell out of there. Since the only thing we were allowed to carry was mace, there was no way of me defending myself if whatever this thing was decided to attack me. So I ran to my car and drove away as fast as I could. I didn't report anything unusual that night because I wasn't interested in being written up for not properly doing my rounds. But I wasn't interested in going back there again, so I put in a transfer to a different location. When that didn't work, I quit a few days later instead of going back there. That's how much the incident shook me. But my coworkers, who are still working at the same company, have never reported anything similar to this day.